When I play my game right now, it's really, really easy, and that's because there's no limiting of my shots. So I can pretty much hit the spacebar as fast as I can, and it's almost impossible to even get hit by a bullet because I can clear out the whole fleet before they ever cross the screen. So what I want to do in this video is show you two different ways we can limit the shots. And the first way is going to be one that they used in old school games like Galaga, which is just they limited you to having two shots on the screen at any given time. So let's take a look at that first. It's real easy. So I'm going to get out of the way and we'll look at the code. All right, so I'm going to go to the ship class right now. And if you followed along some of the other videos, you might have some more code in the shoot function than this, especially if you enabled the double shot power up. But I've stripped all that out because not everybody has done that. And so what I'm going to do is just, so we'll just deal with the single shot right now. And one thing I noticed when I look in my shoot function is that the lasers group is where the lasers are added. And with the sprite group, we can check the length of it. So a real quick way to limit the shot rate is just to say if the length len of lasers is less than 2, or whatever else you want it to be, and then I'll just tab that over. So we're only going to allow a shot to occur if there are fewer than 2 lasers in the lasers group, right? So that'll mean there can only be 2 on the screen at any given time. And let's see how this works. So I'm going to shoot, and I get 2 on the screen, and what's happening is I can't get I can't get another shot off until the other lasers either travel off the top of the screen or they hit something. So this is kind of a neat way of doing this because if you're inaccurate, there's a little bit of a penalty to it. You have to wait, and you're rewarded for accuracy because every time you hit, as soon as you hit an enemy, you get to fire a new shot right away. All right, so that was easy, but I want to just suggest one improvement to this code. So I've got this number 2 here, but I think a better idea would be to go up to where we're declaring the lasers in the initializer for the ship and where we're declaring all the attributes. And I'm going to change the set a shot limit of 2 or whatever number you want. And then so down here, rather than just hard code the number 2, I'm going to refer to the shot limit variable. And the reason I think this is better is that now that we have a shot limit attribute, we have the ability to modify the shot limit during the game. So perhaps you could invent a power-up that changes the shot rate for the ship. All right, so anyway, this is one way to limit the shots and change the difficulty of the game. But I want to show one other possible way we could do this, and that is by setting a timer every time we shoot. And so let's say we want to limit it to 2 shots per second or something like that. So not a number of bullets on the screen, but actually limit the length of time between shots. And so I'm going to, all right, so let's clear out that code. And we'll put it back. And so this is where we started. And I'm going to go, instead, I'm going to set a self.shot wait time equals, and we're playing our game at 60 frames per second, so I'm just going to say 30. And the reason I picked 30 is because I'm doing the, I'm thinking right now maybe 2 shots per second. We'll see how that works. So that's half. Yeah, so this will be half of a second. And so we'll go to the shoot function. Or actually, I'm going to set the shot wait time to 0. Okay, never mind. And what I'm going to do is go to the shoot function, and every time I take a shot, I'm going to say self.shot wait time, and I'll set it to 30. And then I can say if shot wait time is equal to 0, then we'll let the shot occur. Right, so right now, so it's a self.shot wait time. So what's going to happen here is we only allow the shot to fire when the wait time is 0, and as soon as we do shoot, we set the wait time to 30. And so the wait time is 0, so let's play the game. And I'm going to shoot, and I can't shoot anymore because the wait time is no longer 0. So this means we just need to find a place to make the wait time tick down. And we don't want to do it in the shoot function because this doesn't occur every iteration of the game loop. So what I'm going to do instead is just in the update, because this function occurs every single iteration of the game loop, I'm going to say if shot wait time is greater than 0, we'll say shot wait time minus equals 1. So now when I shoot, okay, I'm going to try pushing it as fast as I can, and you can see that I'm only able to get a shot every half a second. So, and if you would like a little bit faster shooting, then we could change. Let's see, where is it? If you want faster shooting, well then change this number. Now, again, if this number is smaller, then you get faster shooting, and if it's larger, you get slower shooting. Now, like the other video, right? I've got this kind of constant number hard-coded here, which means it can't change throughout the gameplay. But what I could do is say self.shot delay is equal to 30, and change that 30 to the self.shot delay variable. And now, just like the other method of limiting the shot rate, right, we have the ability to have power-ups, or have to have this change with the level or something like that, right? So maybe you could make a power-up that lowers the shot delay and allows you to shoot faster. And maybe, that might be something you want to get as the levels get harder and the enemies are shooting faster. It might be a cool thing to implement, right? Maybe a power-up that you need to get to help you manage the more difficult levels. All right, so anyway, I'll just double check and make sure it works. And working fine. So hope this gives you some other ideas. And if you like the just shoot as fast as you can way, then go ahead and leave it. All right. Have fun with this. If you have questions, let me know.